So I welcome you to this part where we shall be talking about how we can combine PHP and the HTML together, okay, in one file. So as we know that PHP is a server-side scripting language and HTML is a makeup language that structures web pages. Combining them allows you to display dynamic content on web pages, create interactive websites, respond to user input and database data. So in this part we will cover how to embed PHP in PHP, HTML in PHP, and also PHP in HTML. Okay, how to embed all of them, okay, in one file. Okay, so we shall then take a look at how we can echo dynamic content. We shall then take a look at conditional statements and loops inside the PHP, okay, inside the HTML, okay, and then lastly we shall talk about forms and processing inputs. Okay, so by the end you will know how to create web pages that react dynamically to data and user actions. Okay, so let us take a look at the basic way of embedding PHP in HTML. Okay, so for example, here we have our index.php, which is inside the my site folder. Okay, which encloses all my files in this website. Okay, so and this one, the my site folder is found inside the htdocs, which is inside the example folder. Okay, so let us open our index.php. So here we have a comment PHP, so we don't mind about that. Okay, so here we are going to write a basic index the basic HTML code. Okay, so here let us open our index.html here. So I'm going to assume that I have nothing, so I'm going to delete everything. So I'm going to press shift exclamation marker. Then if this one is brought, then click enter. Okay, so after clicking enter, we are going to generate this HTML code. Okay, if you are using VS Code as a code editor, so let us copy all. So let us copy all, and then we go inside the index.php. Okay, so after going there, we are going to paste. We are going to delete all of that one. Okay, all of this one. Then we are going to paste all of the code that we got from the index.html into here. Okay, so after copying them like this, okay, after copying this code here, then we are going to start seeing how we can embed PHP in HTML. Okay, so here let us create the basic h1 tag, which is the head tag. So here we are going to have welcome to my site, like that. So after doing that, then down here we are going to have a paragraph. So inside the paragraph, it is where we're going to put our PHP code. Okay, so you can insert PHP code directly into an HTML document, an HTML code using the PHP tags, which is the less than question mark PHP question mark greater than. Okay, so here let us use it. So we use the less than question mark PHP, then question mark, then we close like that. Okay, then inside here it is where our PHP code lies. Okay, so here what are we going to do? Let us echo out something. So let us echo out today's date is. So what is today's date? Let us use the date function, okay, to get our today's date. Okay, so here we have date, then here let us have the format. Okay, the format, it is going to be year, then math, then we have math, and then the day. Okay, and then the day. So like that, but it must be a string. Okay, like that. Okay, so after doing that, then let us save our file. Then let us open our browser here. Then we go to localhost my site / index.php. Okay, so it is localhost / my site / index.php. Okay, like that. Okay, so let us now if you write that, press enter. Okay, so after pressing enter, we get this output. Welcome to my site, which is our h1 tag, and then today's date is. So today's date is this one. Okay, it is this one. Okay, you will get a different date. Okay, because I recorded this video a long time ago. Okay, so you will get a future date. Okay, So after doing that, after knowing that we can do that, so here in the code, let me go in the code and explain to you. So ph code is inside these p tags. Okay, so this date, this one, this date, this one, this date function, so it is dynamically shows today's date. Okay, so when the page loads, okay, the server processes PHP and sends the HTML output to the browser. Okay, so I think you have got that. So let us now take a look at how we can display a dynamic content. Okay, so to do this, we can use the PHP variables inside the HTML. Okay, so let us take a look at that. Okay, so let us remove all of this code, all of this one here, all of this p tag, all of this code here. So let us come here. So here we have the dot, the HTML declaration. Okay, the HTML declaration, that this one, the code here, it is HTML. So let us have here with the PHP declaration here, which is that one. Then we close like that. Okay, so after doing here we can separate, okay, the PHP and the HTML. Okay, so here inside here we can write all our PHP code, and then here we can write our HTML code inside this this doc type HTML declaration. Okay, so here let us have a variable here. So for example, let us have the $username. So our username is going to be Rashid, like that. Then here our age, let us have our age, which is equivalent to 25, which is equals to 25. Okay, so let us now take a look at how we can use these variables, okay, inside the HTML. Okay, so here to use them, remember we need to first declare again, okay, to use the PHP tags. Okay, so here when we come here, so here let us have some sort of user information here. So this is user information. Okay, user information like that. Then here let us have some paragraphs. So that's the first, this is the second. So here we have the name, so this is the name, and here this is the age like that. So here let us have the PHP declaration. Okay, so here we are going to start using PHP. So we do like this, so question mark PHP, then here question mark, that one. Okay, like this. Okay, so here let us have the same. Let me just copy this one, copy, paste there. So here inside here we can use we can now use our PHP code. Okay, so here let us echo out something. We are going to echo out our username. So we are going to echo out our username like that. Even here let us echo out our $page like that. Okay, so if we do that and then we save, and then we open our browser, and then we refresh, we are going to see that we get user information, name here, as you can see we have Rashid, then here we have age, which is 25. Okay, so this allows the page to change content dynamically without modifying the HTML manually. Okay, so here you can come here in the PHP tags. For example, you can get this data from the database, okay, and then you put it inside here, okay, using for loops, okay, like that. So here let us come in the PHP code, and then we change the username to be Alice, and then we change the age. Alice is older. Okay, so Alice may be 40 years. Okay, 40 years. So if we come here and then we refresh, as you can see, so the content has changed dynamically. Okay, we have not touched the HTML code, we have just changed the PHP. Okay, so here as you can see we get age 40 and name Alice. Okay, so let us see how we can use conditional statements. Okay, so you can use PHP if statements inside the HTML, okay, to display content conditionally, okay, and dynamically. Okay, so for example here we can have, let us have the boolean, which is logged in. So let us check if the user is logged in. Let us set it to true. Okay, so this user is logged in. Okay, has logged in. So here inside the HTML tag, inside the HTML, what are we going to do? We are going to get all this code. So here welcome to the site. Yes, let us remain with this one. Then here let us delete this one. Let us delete that one. Then here we can have our PHP code here. So let us bring the PHP code like this, PHP question mark like that. So here let us have the if. So let me first delete all of this, okay? I don't want to confuse you. So I'm going to delete all of that. Then here we are going to start using the if statements. So here we can use the if. So if, then what are we going to do? What is the condition? So if this one is true, logged in, if it is true, then what is going to happen? So what is going to happen? We are going to get out this PHP, this paragraph, okay? We are going to print out this paragraph, okay? So here we are going to say you are logged in, okay? You are logged in, okay? So if this condition is true, then this paragraph is going to be printed onto the browser, okay? So else, let us use else. So to use else again, we are going to use the PHP to declare that this is a PHP, but this one is going to be inside, okay? Instead of having something which is equivalent to this, okay? I think you know how to use if statement, okay? So for example, instead of having this if like this, so this one we are going to have the if, then the condition, okay, as we have it here, then the condition here, as you can see, the condition, then instead of using these curly brackets, these ones, the curly brackets, these ones, we are going to write our PHP, our HTML code here, okay? We are going to go and use our HTML code, okay? HTML code, okay? Here, as you can see, okay? Here. So after there, instead we want to use now word PHP keyword. So we want to use the else, okay? The else and then the code, okay? So this else is going to be inside the PHP tags, okay? It's going to be inside the PHP tags. Then this one is going to be outside the PHP tags, okay? The code that we want to run, okay? So that is it. That is it. I think you get it. You get what I'm trying to mean, okay? So here let us have what's happening? What's happening? Okay, so here you are logged in. So else, so let us now use the else here. So else what? So here we are going to use these ones, okay? This one, okay? To say that there is a code that is going to be run, okay? This one, okay? Let us use this one. So even here we need to use these ones, okay? These ones, the colons, okay? The colons. Instead of curly brackets, yeah, we are going to use the colons here, okay? After the keyword, then the colons, okay? There. So after doing that, then below this one, we are going to have our PHP tag, our HTML tag, which is please log into what to continue, okay? To continue, okay, like that, okay. Then after there, then here we need to end the if, okay. We need to end the if, okay. So if we are working with so to end the if, we are going to use the end if, okay, keyword, okay, which is a PHP, okay. So which requires us to now to declare PHP like this one. So here we are going to use end if like that, that end if, then colon, okay, like that, okay. Then here, instead of using colon, we are going to use the semicolon, okay, so that we have ended like that. So if we save, and then remember here the logged in, which is the condition, is logged in. This one, logged in, is true, okay, which means we are expecting this code to run, this one to be shown, this paragraph to be shown, okay, this one to be shown, okay. It's what we are expecting. So if we save, and then we go inside our browser, and then we refresh, let us refresh. So as you can see, you are logged in, okay. So this is what we get. So what if we change this one to false, like this, to false, like that, and then we save, what is going to run? So we refresh. As you can see, please log in to continue, okay. So that's what we get, okay. So you should notice the alternative syntax, okay, that I showed you, okay. The alternative syntax that we use here, okay. you should notice it, okay? You should remember it very well, very well. So it is useful for cleaner HTML integration, okay? So let us see how we can use loops, okay? You will get to know this one. If you have not got it, just keep watching, okay? You will see, okay, how we use it, okay? How we use this code, how it differs, okay? So let us now take a look at how we can use loops in HTML. So loops allow you to display a repeated content, okay, dynamically, okay? So for example, let us create an array here. An array here, it is going to be an array of colors, okay? So here let us have colors, then here colors, let us have the first one. I like a red, okay? I like red. I like another one which is green. RGB, guys, I like RGB colors because they create all colors, okay? They are the composition of all colors. So here like RGB, so a red, green and blue. Okay, so here let us come here. So I'm not going to delete this code, okay? I'm not going to delete this code. I want you to differentiate, okay, how we use these ones, okay? Inside how we use the PHP code inside the HTML code, okay? So this one, we are going to use the for each, okay, the for each loop. Okay, so in order to use the for each, remember for each it is a PHP code, okay? It is a PHP code, so we need a PHP declaration. So here we need a PHP, then there a PHP, okay, there. So here let us use the for each, then here inside here we need for each our colors as color. We are going to take every color as a color. So dollar here colors as a dollar color as a color. So what are we going to do? So here you should remember we should use a colon, use a colon like this. So after doing that, then here we want to print out that color, okay, that we have got, okay? So we are going to print it in the form of a list, okay? So here we need, inside the list we are going to use this color, which is a PHP variable, okay? This color, which is a PHP variable. So here we are going to come here and we need to declare a PHP, okay? PHP that this one is going to use PHP code. So inside here we are going to print out, to echo out our color, which is in form of a string, our color, which is in the form of a string. So that string that we are going to return is going to be put inside here, inside this list tag, inside this list tag. So it is going to be there, okay? So after doing that, then we should not forget to use a semicolon, okay, for each color. So we are going to end, okay, that loop, that one loop, okay, that one echo out, okay, that loop. So let us use now let us end here. So this one is the first. So here as you can see here, we need to end. So here we have not ended the line, okay? We have not ended the line, okay? What we have done, we have so inside here, instead of using curly brackets, we use this colon, okay? We use this colon. Then here we echo out our color. So after doing that, then we have to end the for each, okay? We have to end the for each. So let us declare PHP syntax here like this. Then here we need to use the end for each. It is simple, end for each, okay? So here we have for each, we had for each, it is here, we had the for each here, for each, then we have to end for each. So even here we had if, then here we ended, we added there, we concatenated, okay, if on end, okay, on end, okay? So as you can see, I think you spot the difference. Then here we need to use the semicolon, okay, the semicolon to break that one, okay? So if we save and then we go inside our browser and then we refresh, as you can see, we get all of them, all of our colors in form of a list. So we get a red, green and blue, okay? So as you can see, and this will create a list, a list of colors dynamically in HTML, as you have seen here, okay? So that's what we get, okay? So let us now take a look at forms and PHP together, how we can use them together, okay? So you can combine forms and PHP to process user input, okay? So for example here, let us go back. Oh, there's something happening to my mouse, I don't know why, but should note that. So here let us have a form, okay? So let us have a form here. let us have a form here, action. So action, it is going to be to this same file, okay, that we are working with. It's where it is the one that is going to handle our form submission, okay, values. Okay, so here we are going to have so it is going to be this same one. So here it is going to be this one, okay, index.php, this one, okay, this same one. So after doing that, then here we are going to have a method. Method it is going to be equals to what? It's going to be a post method, okay. So here where we, okay, so it is going to be a post method. Then here let us have enter, which is the label. Enter your name here. So here we are going to have an input. So input, it is going to be a text. Input text, it is going to be a text. So here the name, it is going to be a username there. Then the ID we can give it, but I don't want to use IDs here. Okay, so after doing that, we can even add their press order, but I'm not going to work with. So let us add a button here. Button, it is going to be submit button there. Okay, so here we are going to have submit like that. So after doing that, let us see how we can handle this form inside this index.php. So we handle it in the same way. Okay, remember here we have specified that the action is going to be index.php. You can even leave out and you don't specify the action, and then you delete all of this one. Okay, you can even remove and delete all of this one. Okay, it will handle this one, will handle, okay, this one. Okay, this submission, this form submission. So after doing that, let us go inside our PHP tags, PHP declaration tags here. Okay, so after doing that, let us now use the is_set, so to check if it is set. Okay, the name is set. So is_set, we use the is_set function. Then here we want to get access to the posted data. Okay, so post. Then what do we want to get access to? We want to get access to the user name. Okay, remember the name that we set here, the name, okay, this name, username, this one. Okay, it is the one that we are using here inside the post. So username, if this one is set, then what are we going to do? We are going to run this code. Okay, so we are going to set the name to be equals to what? It is going to be equals. Let us now use this to remove some, okay, to convert, okay, to remove some special characters, okay, to convert them, okay, to remove these special characters that will be submitted. You know, some users, they provide wrong information, okay, or this wrong information can be provided by malicious hackers. So it is better to use HTML special chars, okay, special chars. So here, this one, what does it do? It converts special characters to HTML entities. Okay, so here what are we going to do? We are going to pass our posted data. So post that one. Then here what are we going to do? We are going to get our user name like that. Okay, so after doing that, we're going to end our line. Then what are we going to do? Let us echo out what? We are going to echo out it in form of a paragraph. So let us have a P here. Let us have, so as you can see here, we are using inside the PHP, we can use even the HTML. Okay, guys, we can use the HTML. Okay, so here we need to end our paragraph like that. Okay, so then inside here, let us have hello who. Hello, we want to greet hello, then hello, then let us greet hello dot. Then here let us have name here, right here, but this one is not going to be inside here. Okay, inside this is going to be here. So here let us have this one, let us end like that. Then right here let us have this one. It is going to be separate. Okay, so we are going to separate this one with this one. Okay, so let us have that one there, so that we can use this variable here. So after doing that, then here we are going to have this comma, we are going to put it inside here. So it is going to print out hello dot name, hello, then the name. Okay, as you can see, then the name. Okay, after the name, we need to enclose this one inside. Okay, like this. Okay, this p tag. So it is going to process this one. After processing the username, it is going to print out all of these. Okay, all of this. Okay, so after doing that, we are going to save our file. Let us save our file. After saving, then let us come here. Let's come here. My browser's failed to open. There's something happening. Oh, no. So let us refresh. Let's refresh. So after refreshing, so expecting this one. So on line, which line? Line 8. So we are doing something not cool here. Let's have this one. So we had the syntax error here. So here we are having this one, then this one. So let us add a comma. We forgot to concatenate this one. So let us concatenate that one like that with a dot. So after doing that, let us go back here, and then we do some refreshing. So after doing that, so we have something like this. So this is our form. Enter your name. So let us enter our name, Rashid. So after doing that, let us submit. So when we submit, we get this one on top. Okay, hello, Rashid. Okay, as you can see, we get this one on top. Okay, because this one was the first. This one was the first. Okay, when we submit, we are going to get this one first. This one first, this echo out first, and then we shall get the rest of the HTML syntax, the HTML code. Okay, so with this one, PHP checks if the form was submitted using the isSet. Okay, using the isSet function. So this one, the HTML special chars, this one prevents HTML injection. Okay, injection attacks. Okay, so another one. This one, the PHP dynamically shows user inputs back to the browser. Okay, so after doing that, let us see how we can mix HTML and PHP. Okay, the best practices. What are they? What are these best practices that we should do? So when using PHP inside the HTML, you should keep the PHP code minimal in HTML. Okay, as you can see here, this one it is not. It is minimal, but not too much. Okay, but not too much. It is not a minimal, somehow minimal. Okay, you can reduce this one. You can run a for loop here, a for loop, and then you can use the values here. Okay, so it is, you should keep it minimal. Okay, so another one, you should use templates for larger projects. Templates, I will show you how you can create templates, but we are not going to look at them right now. Okay, not now. Okay, so if you want to see how we can use how you can use templates, they're like you can import, you can create an index.php here, code here, and then you import it. Okay, you import it inside here, and you use the code. Okay, inside that PHP, that PHP code, that PHP file. Okay, the code inside that PHP code you have created outside. Okay, you can import it here using we use certain PHP keywords to import those file inside another file. Okay, another same PHP file. Okay, so I'll show you that later. So another best practice is you should use escape output with you should escape output with the HTML's special chars. Okay, for security reasons. Okay, you should use it. So another one, should separate logic and presentation. Okay, logic and presentation if possible for cleaner code, guys. Okay, so you should prevent this one. You should separate the logic, this one, the logic, okay, and even the presentation. Okay, and the presentation here. So with this one, you can, after doing this one, you can then there are some. So this is the logic. Let me show you this one. So this is the logic. This one is the logic. It is the PHP code. It is the logic, and this one is the presentation. Okay, this one is the presentation. Okay, so you should use these ones balance. You should balance them. Okay, so so that is it. That is it. That's how you can use PHP and HTML together. Okay, that is it.